Yeah, what's up? Back again. We're getting closer to next week, taking on the Patriots. Belichick, Brady coming back. He's going to get this big ovation from the fans and everything. Yeah, I noticed some of the Cowboy fans didn't like my realistic take of Micah Parsons. They find it problematic that you're not saying he's the greatest defensive player of all time because of his 13 sacks and the fact that he could run a 4-3 or whatever. They think that makes him the best ever, right? They're acting like he's done things we've never seen before. Like Ray Lewis hasn't done these things. Like uh, Derek Thomas hasn't done these things. A man who has 6 sacks in one game, 20 sacks in a season. Right, they're acting like Micah has done stuff with his 13 and a half sacks that no man has ever seen before. Listen, y'all want to believe that stuff? Go ahead. I think you're doing a man a disservice by going out there believing them fairy tales about him. All right? He's a great player. Right? He's a great player. But y'all tripping. Okay? He got a lot of work to do before he's even better than Khalil Mack, much less Lawrence Taylor. And that's just the facts. If you don't like the facts and it hurts your little heart, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But anyway, bigger fish to fry. I like the way the team is looking. I expect another big year from Jalen Hurts. I expect more. I expect consistency. The big jump came already. There really is no big jump to make. Just be consistent. Keep doing what you're doing. A.J. Brown, I have another year with him. So we're talking about more reps. Devontae Smith is still ascending. Okay. I think DeAndre Swift, especially if he stays healthy, which I think he will behind this line, has a chance to be better than Miles Sanders because he's the dual threat type of runner. Got those hands out the backfield. That's going to give people fits. I like the idea of having a Rashard Penny with them and Gainwell who knows the offense. It's going to be good. Now, one little spot I don't think we're paying a lot of attention to that I'm a little bit concerned with, it is the Sayamalu leaving and Cam Jurgens having that spot there. Jurgens is a little bit smaller than Sayamalu, but I think he has put on enough to where he's at least 300 pounds, so that's good because him and Kelsey, they're undersized. Athletic as hell, but undersized. We'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? We'll see how that goes. I think the New England game is going to be one of those games where, say, the first quarter will be a little bit of a fight, maybe even possibly the first half, but we'll be pulling away by, third, fourth quarter, we'll be pulling away, comfortably winning that. You want to make that bet, that's what y'all into. Eagles will win that game by at least 7 points, without a doubt. Belichick will make it a little bit tough, but he just doesn't have enough talent. He doesn't, especially on the offensive end. Especially with passing the ball. He's going to try to run Zeke down our throat. I guess he saw Zeke have success against the Eagles. I expect our defense to, before the season is over, to be better than last year. I honestly believe if we had Jonathan Gannon still, we will be struggling to make the playoffs. Because we'd be in a situation where we're in shootouts every weekend. Every weekend we'd be in shootouts, and we would have to win games by 40 to 35, and that's not the type of football I like to watch, right? So I'm glad we have a different guy in there. I think he'll be better than Gannon. Gannon did nothing special. All Gannon ever did was just kind of put guys in their place and depend on the pass rush to kind of get home. He did nothing special with the secondary, and even as far as the pass rush, he didn't call a lot of stunts. Right? Forget the blitzing. That's fine. He didn't call a lot of stunts. He didn't do anything special. He was not great at assigning the appropriate defensive players to the appropriate offensive players on the offense. He was not great at doing things like taking away the things that the offense likes to do and making them rely on the second and third options. He's just not that guy. He's just not that guy. He got over off of having a lot of talent, having a great offense, okay? And it made him look better than he was, period. And that's my position when it comes to Jonathan Gannon. I see nothing special with him. Sean Desai, I think, has potential. I really do. I think he has potential. I think he has a chance to be more creative. I believe the players he has will be better. I believe Jalen Carter will ultimately be a better player than Javon Hargrave. It'll be a plus there. Jordan Davis, I think, is going to take a step this year. Fletch going to be Fletch. I expect, this is his last year probably. Same thing with Brandon. I expect Nolan Smith to be a beast. Okay? Hassan ready to come back, do what he do. All right? I think Milton Williams is going to take a little jump. I think Nakobe Dean is going to be fine. A lot of people having all these question marks about Nakobe Dean. I think he's going to be fine. Zach Cunningham, I think, will be solid. All right, now the secondary is the place where people want to question things. Slay and Bradbury are going to do what they do. But what I like is backing them up. We got Job, we got Ricks, we got Ringo, right? Those young boys are going to learn behind them. I think this will probably be Slay's last year. Good or bad, depending on how he does. I mean, if he goes out there and is an all-pro, maybe we'll bring him back, but I don't know. I think we're preparing the young boys, man, and I think that's the right move. Bradbury, I think, has a 3-year deal. He'll probably be here this year, next year, depending on what level he's playing at. But you got Ricks, you got Joe. Hey, it is what it is. The safeties. I'm hearing a lot of things about Reed Blankenship. I'm not as high on Reed as a lot of people are, but I'm gonna give him a chance. But I see Reed Blankenship as a strong safety. I don't see him as a free safety. I don't see him as a guy that's going to roam around and make plays back there and wreak havoc. I see him as more of the strong safety. I don't really want him on tight ends. I don't want him on slot receivers. I want him more so around the line, playing the run. Sidney Brown is the guy. And I hope they don't waste time with this. Get him in there at least by week 3 as the starter. He's the guy that's really a free safety. And I'm hoping they don't. Right now, I think they got him penciled in as a possible strong safety. I really don't like it. I want him giving that extra pass support. Right? That's what I want. I think that's what his skill set calls for. That's going to be good. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with that, man. And Cowboy fans, come on, man. Don't just say I'm out here being a homer. Don't say I'm out here just being a hater. No, bring your facts. What is Micah Parsons doing? What has he done to be considered the best defensive player in the NFL? That's ridiculous. He's not better than Myles Garrett. He's not better than T.J. Watt. Right? Not even better than Khalil Mack or Von Miller. It's ridiculous. But anyway, man, that's all I got for y'all right now, man. So I'll be back tomorrow, man. Peace out.